Tender. The aftermath trends by editor-in-chief Strange Days. We here at Trust No More want you readers to take the streets and shout, "Strange Days." Shout it until the sleepers wake up from their mundane dreams. This is certainly our darkest day here at TNM. We've lost one of our own. As your humbled editor, I cop to the responsibility of it and the responsibility of finding her, or at least making her story heard. Her name is Angela Carney. You know her as Manchuria. She's wrote a series of articles as a major whistleblower against Tinder, the would-be dating app that claimed to revolutionize social media. Angela was the co-founder of Tinder, ousted by a conspiracy led by Malcolm Chandler, a conspiracy to turn her breakthrough algorithms to a predatory purpose. Angela pursued her investigation of Malcolm Chandler at great cost and great danger to herself and those who helped her. She is not the only one to vanish. On March 21, Angela confronted Malcolm and the world at Tinder's launch party at the Folsom Street Foundry in San Francisco. Something terrible happened there. Angela stormed the stage, interrupting Chandler's live presentation, and then the livestream cut out. The media already seems to be forgetting the event. A great shadow swallowed it all up. There is much we don't know. Let's start with what we do know. The crowd of partiers suffered mass memory loss and possible hallucination. A gas leak was reported, but that flimsy excuse seems to cover something much more purposeful and sinister. Drained blood bags were found at the scene. We have photographic proof. What happened at this event that required human blood? San Francisco Today covered the story the following morning and were abysmally predictable in their reporting. We have reason to believe they are controlled by those who wish to keep this silent and who wish to secretly communicate with one another. Look at that day's horoscope. What does the code word nightingale mean in conjunction with the lucky numbers? 28, 18, 22, 26, 32, 66. Something is being communicated. And what of Angela? The above-mentioned newspaper claims she was taken to an as-yet undeclared mental hospital. We checked with Langley Porter Psychiatric Hospital, Community Behavioral Health Services, and dozens of other area mental hospitals. None of them have an Angela Carney registered there. According to San Francisco Today, an eyewitness, identified as Joshua Doach, claimed to have seen Angela wheeled away in a stretcher at the Folsom Street Foundry on the night in question. We tracked Doach down at his home in North Carolina. He recanted his story, saying, "I was mistaken. Don't know what I saw." He slammed the door shut, refusing any further communication. Dozens of crucifixes stood near his house and on his roof. The windows were draped in rose thorns, dozens of odd piles of seeds and buttons marked the yard, and everything stank of garlic. What does this all mean? It adds up to an obvious word, a word I am afraid to even type because I believe the dubious reputation of our website has already endangered Angela. You see, I have reason to believe Angela was steered towards Trust No More by Malcolm Chandler and the forces he represents. The seeming outlandishness of our stories is the sort of thing that might damage Angela's credibility and cover up her disappearance. I am ashamed if I had any part in her ruin. Her name is Angela Carney, and we must seek out both her and the truth she wanted to be dragged out into the sunlight. She was one of us, but she wasn't just another conspiracy theorist. She spoke truth to power and paid the price. I won't type that word, but you should know it. It's probably itching at the end of your tongue. You want to say it. It's a word that would give shape to every vague conspiracy, every lurking figure on a grassy knoll and shadow state that seeks to control us. They desire our silence, our obeisance, and our blood. Get angry. Trust nothing. Be careful at night.